So I would like to introduce Sergey Turbin. Sergey is recently come to Ladysmith. He told me he went on his fingers, which probably is not a lot of us who can probably do that. Just decide when he came, and he came in June of 2009 from Chile, and he is from Russia. And I know that David is going to be very interested in this, and perhaps others will be. He comes from the place here where the next Olympics, the next Winter Olympics are going to happen. So I thought that was really quite neat. He was 5 years in Chile, and he's an accountant. And some people won't so he's an accountant. There's an accountant for you. And welcome, Sergey.
I just want to start to say that up to the moment when I came here, I had no idea what I'm going to talk about. And when they asked me what's going to be my story about, I said honestly, I don't know. Because at first, I kind of didn't understand the assignment and what this third one going to be about. And I was thinking it was going to be to talk to other immigrants about coming to Canada and sharing the way it is and experiences and so on, but obviously it's not. So that's kind of messed it up for me, and so I had to figure out the whole strategy. And I'm going to be talking about what it means to be an immigrant and to come to new places. And as Dave said, I changed some places, and it's been 3 times. So I left Russia after university when I was 21, and went to the United States. And in the United States, I used to be in many different places, like New York, Philadelphia, Miami, and Denver, and San Francisco for a couple of days. The most what I liked about the places, Denver. Denver, that's my favorite city from back then, because that's a beautiful place, and it has a lot of mountains, and beautiful nature. That's what I like about Canada and BC, because it has mountains and a lot of wild animals, and you can go hiking, and you can go wherever you want to go if you're up to what they call ecological tourism. But in 3 years here, I moved to Chile with my wife, and we used to live in Santiago, which is like 7 million people live in Santiago. And I was working for a consulting company, helping people, not only Chilean people, but many other people from mostly Eastern Europe, but also from Canada and US, conducting business, which mainly was copper, fruits, and tourism projects. And I don't know if I think I don't have time to talk about all the projects, but I just want to say that during my life in Chile, my main experience was working and learning from other people's what they used to, what they have to come to a new place and to get involved in a new place with people, and basically what it means to be an immigrant, because it's very different from place to place, and people see immigrants in a different way. Like, for example, in the States, and sometimes in Canada, mostly in eastern part of Canada, in Toronto, there's more immigrants than others, obviously. They see immigrants from some countries like Eastern Europe, Asia, and Middle East, as people from not that much advanced countries, and sometimes they kind of see as people from Africa, which in the understanding people who doesn't know it, who doesn't have any idea what's elevator keys or how to drive a car or how to cook food. So people start thinking that way. They just show you, that's chair, and that's a light, and that's a switch that works about light. So it's not the way that sometimes people get, offensive, that you want to show them that you actually know, even sometimes more than actually people know. And as the tendency goes, the less people travel themselves, the less they know and the less they expect from you, but they proud of different causes. They're proud to be Canadian American. They're just proud to be here. And you just want to say that I just wanted to be seen as an equal person, and it's not some kind of feature from a surface. But people sometimes don't understand it. They just see these like we're Americans, and how it goes. The joke about Texas. The Texas people very proud, and Texas Rangers go to Afghanistan, and commander says, people in Afghanistan says that Afghanistan is bigger than Texas, than America. Yeah, so that's the way people see it. And they expect you to be as a guest, first of all. Because you come to country, you're new, and you have to learn the traditions, you have to be some sort of unlevel below. It creates problems sometimes not. Sometimes people say, okay, well, that's the way you want to be. That's how people in the city treat others. Well, I was talking about the States before. Yeah, because in the States, you're supposed to learn and you look up to them like, I don't know who, like masters or whatever. And after what's happened in the US in September 2001, the economy collapsed in some way, and a lot of people lost jobs. So we just, lost jobs too, and we moved to Chile after that. And Chile, that was a whole different story, because Chile, like most of the countries of South America, they treat white people, European people, as tourists. It doesn't matter how well you live, and it doesn't matter how advanced you become in Spanish. They're gonna treat you as a tourist. And tourist is a rich guy, and well, if you're a rich guy, they have to treat you. And you go to market, to any market in a country, and for example, apples, which generally cost like 10 cents, for a tourist become like $10. You just go and say, I just leave like it locks down. You see me for years, like every week. What's up with that? The apple next to you costs like what, 5 cents a kilo, and the apples cost like $2 a kilo. What's the point? And they kind of funny, and they said, okay, if you don't want to buy it, let's make it like 5 cents. So just buy it. So, and yes, then people start treating you that way, and then it becomes a job, like a practical job, because you go to market and you see the very same people, and you start buying the same things, and they start talking to you, you know them, they know you. But it still go on and go on and go on at the same time, and you say finally, okay, it's kind of not funny anymore. I know what Chilean money looks like, and I know what's the difference between 1,000 pesos and 100 pesos, and if I give you money, I expect some change.